What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today we have Arkansas State's round number 2, and on our left we have Adam Jones playing the Mega Manectric Raikou Jolteon deck. You know, Mega Manectric with Turbo Bolt, you do 110, put 2 energies from your discard pile onto one of your Pokemon. Basic energies, not specials. Jolteon with this attack, which makes it where it can't be affected by a basic Pokemon if it does attack with this Flash Ray. You have the Raikou EX with the Thunder Lance, 50 plus 20 for each lightning energy attached to this Pokemon. 1 Hoopa and 2 Shaybays. We have, you know, Hex Maniac, Xerosic. There's 7 lightning energies. I can't scroll down to see them for some reason. 4 Max Elixir to get maybe the turn 2 Turbo Bolt if possible. Max Elixir, look at top 6 cards of your deck. Attach a basic energy card you find there to one of your Pokemon on your bench, which is fairly nice. Maybe get that turn 1 Jolteon to beat Night March that way. But if you give me a second, we'll see the player on the right and see what they're playing. Alright, on the right, we have Kevin Murphy playing the Night March deck. You know, just really consistent build with Acrobikes, Puzzle Time, Target Whistle, all the spooky stuff. You know, Target Whistle, Megaphone, Buddy Buddy, Escape Rope. But the question is Jolteon EX by itself enough to beat Night March? Can Adam get the Jolteon online and basically beat this Night March deck? Because if he could do that and not put any Pokemon in his discard pile to be Target Whistle out, Adam can easily win this game. But let's find out what happens in this game, and let's see it right now. Alright guys, here it goes. Arkansas State's round number 2. On the left, we have Adam Jones once again playing his Mega Manectric Raikou Jolteon deck. And on the right, we have Kevin Murphy playing his Night March deck. Who's going to win? Is Jolteon EX enough to take on this Night March deck? We'll find out here today. There's a coin flip, and I'm not sure who won it. But look at Kevin's sleeves. Those Japanese sleeves look amazing. Alright, but let's see. It looks like Kevin did get a Night Marcher. It looks like he got a Pumpkin, a Joltik, and a Lampet. Alright, and let's see. Did Adam get a basic Pokemon or not? That's a big question. Looks like he did mulligan. And looks like Kevin's still trying to decide who he's going to start with. Looks like he's going to start with Joltik. I'm not sure who the better attacker is, but we see Kevin start with Joltik, and there we go. Looks like Kevin does have one mulligan draw so far, and this, oh, Adam has another mulligan, so he will go down to 2, or draw 2 more cards, which is exactly what you don't want to do to Night March. You don't want them to have more cards to use, okay? And there we go. We see you find a Pokemon. Kevin will draw 2, and let's see what happens. Adam does start Manectric, and Kevin starts a Joltik. Looks like Kevin is going first. We'll see a Battle Presser. Kevin's going to discard 3 Night Marches out of his deck. Maybe 2 and a Techie supporter card if he decides. Look like he's eyeballing 3 Lampets for sure, though. Alrighty, Kevin's going to look to see what's in his hand. Make sure, and yep, 3 Lampets being discarded turn number 1. So right now, Night March is doing 20, 40, 60. Okay, and let's see how quickly the damage can add up with Night March. We see an Acrobike. Look at the top 2 cards of his deck. Discard Xerosic. So grab the Trainer's Maul. Trying to look at the top 4. Is that a Sycamore right there? Looks like he's not going to grab. There was some kind of trainer card in there. Maybe it wasn't a Sycamore. I couldn't really tell. But let's see what Kevin decides to do. Can he find a Sycamore? There is a bunch of Night Marchers in his hand. And let's see. Does he have anything? Pumpkin Boot coming down. We see a Puzzle Time. Rearrange top 3 cards of his deck. Looks like it's a Fighting Free Ball, Hex Maniac, and a Joltik. If I could just take a look, guess. Okay, and we'll see Shaman drawing 2. We see a Fighting Free Ball to the active. We'll see a Sycamore discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. So there is 6 Night Marches in the discard pile right now with the teammates. Sorry. Okay. And let's see a Flowstone going out to the Shaybay. And it'll probably just see a pass turn number 1. Unless Kevin has another Ultra Ball for a Shaman. And yep, just a pass on to Adam's turn. Adam's going to look through Kevin's discard pile, see what's all in there. Alrighty, I'm pretty sure there's only 6 Night Marches in the discard pile, but that can easily change in the next turn. We see a Battle Presser from Adam, and let's see, can he get this Jolteon out? Turn number 1, we know he plays 4 Max Elixirs, that 1 Jolteon, and then Lightning Energies like crazy. So can Adam get this Jolteon or not? If he can, is it going to make a difference or not? We see a Battle Presser so far, discarding a Lysander, Hex Maniac, and a, let's see what the third card is, and an AZ. All his Techie supporter cards that he wants to VS Seeker for later on. We see an Ultra Ball, discarding an Ultra Ball, and a Lightning Energy. And there is a Max Elixir in his hand. Is Jolteon in the deck, but there's a Hoopa going down. Alright, we see a Manectric, a Jolteon, and a Shaybay coming on down. Now, the only bad thing right now is that Adam is going to put down all these Pokemon. He can AZ them up, but, oh man, we know that Kevin does play Target Whistle with, you know, time puzzles to get Pokemon out of the discard pile. We see a Manectric coming down, a Jolteon. Max Elixir, does he find a Lightning Energy? And he does, but it's going to go on the Manectric EX. Alright, so we see that Adam is going to instead go for the Mega Manectric route, saying, hey, you're not going to knock out my Mega Manectric. He has 210 HP. That's going to be a little bit too tough for you. A Parallel City coming down, a Trainer's Medal, going to top 4 cards of his deck. And let's see what he decides to get. Okay. He's going to get a Manectric Spearlink. He could put down on the bench Manectric EX. And, yep, going to put on the bench Manectric EX. Going to see a Trainer's Medal. Look at the top 4 cards of his deck. What will he grab? I'm not sure. Looks like he's going to grab a Judge. He could put down Kevin down to 4 cards in his hand. We'll see a Lightning Energy attachment. Okay. And we'll see a Sycamore discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Can he find a way to get this Manectric out of the active spot while also finding a Mega Manectric? Get this turn 1 knockout, but see a Trainer's Medal. Look at the top 4 cards of his deck. And looks like he can grab another Max Elixir. Maybe start powering up that Jolteon. Like I said, look at the top 6 cards. What will he find? He does find a Lightning Energy, putting on that Jolteon EX. And does he have a way to retreat this Manectric or not? There's an Ultra Ball discarding of Rough Seas and a Lightning Energy. And let's see, Shebe coming on down. He is looking for a way to retreat this this Manectric for sure. Going to see Shaman. Looks like he's going to draw 3 cards. Alrighty, what does he have? It looks like nothing, so pass on to Kevin's turn, sorry. We see a DC attachment to the active. We see an Ultra Ball, discarding a Pumpkaboo, and a Hex Maniac. Maybe get down the Shaman EX. Alrighty. And I imagine that when Adam put down this city, he made it where Kevin can only have 3 bench spots on his field. Trying to see which way it's faced on my phone. Yeah, it's making it where he can only have 3 bench spots. But we see Shaman drawing 3. Alright, he does have a Megaphone, so he can discard the Spear Link. We see an Acrobite, look at top 2. He has a Battle Compressor and a DC. And I imagine he might grab the Battle Compressor, trying to guarantee this knockout this turn. We'll see Battle Compressor discard some more Night Marchers. There's a Pumpkaboo being looked at, and a Joltik. I'm not sure how many Night Marchers are in there, but if there is 10, or no, he doesn't even need 10, he needs 8. I think Manectric X has 170 HP, so 8 with the Fighting Fury Belt, 170. We see a Battle Compressor discarding a Lampet and a Lysander. Now, can Kevin find a VS Secret to bring up that Jolteon EX? Because that is the only thing that's kind of scary. But nope, he's going to Lysander, bring up that Manectric EX, and going to use a Night March for the knockout. Kevin will go down to 4 prize cards. We see Adam promote the Shebe. Alrighty. We see a Floatstone to the active. And does Adam have a Lightning and a Max Elixir? He has played 2 Lightning. He has played 2 Max Elixir, and there's already been 2 Lightnings out of his deck. Alrighty. He does have a Lightning in his hand already. And it's going to be interesting to see what he decides to do. Going to put that Manectric EX. Okay. A VS Seeker maybe for the Judge. And yeah, we're going to see a Judge putting Kevin down to 4 cards. Both players get to draw 4 cards. But like I said earlier, Kevin doesn't have any more bench spots. That Parallel City is limiting him to 3 bench spots. So we'll see what happens. Okay, both players are going to shuffle up. And let's see what their 4 cards is. Kevin did get a Dimension Valley, so he can't bump that Parallel City. We see a Trainer's Medal. Look at the top 4 cards of his deck. Going to grab the Max Elixir, and let's see if he does get the Max Elixir, what will he attach to? Going to get, looks like 6 cards. And looks like he's going to opt to get nothing, so he must have whiffed. I mean, obviously he whiffed, or he would attach it to somebody. We'll see a retreat into the Jolteon. Oh man, that Jolteon's not going to live very long. And we see Adam scoop that game, realizing like, hey, I can't win this game. I'm going to pass. You're going to take a knockout. I'm maybe get a Mega Manectric out, but you're just going to destroy it. Maybe license up a Shaman, and you have that game. So you see Adam scoop that game, and sometimes that's what you want to do. Adam knew he was going to lose. To save time, maybe you want to scoop, go to game number 2, and at least Adam can go first. Maybe he can promote a Manectric EX and saying, hey, maybe you can't knock me out turn number 1 because I play Parallel Cities to limit your bench size down to 3. Which is not bad at all. But we'll see what happens. Both players are going to get 7 cards into their hand. Kevin did get a Joltik. Kevin does get 2 Pokemon. And 6 prize cards come down as well. So we see Adam start with a Jolteon and puts a Manectric on the bench. We see a Battle Compressor. Going to discard 3 cards out of his deck. And let's see what he decides to discard. Maybe some energies. Maybe some supporter cards. Maybe, I don't know. Pokemon, maybe he just want to put down, I don't know. But there we see a Lysander, Hex Maniac, and a Sycamore. Those seems like great cards to be discarded. You just use VS Seeker to get in. We see a Hoopa, gonna search for 3 EX Pokemon, maybe a Manectric EX, a Shaman, And that's going to be it. He could maybe get another Manectric, but he really wants that 5th bench spot for the Shaman EX. Alright, so we're going to see Manectric coming down. He does have an Ultra Ball as well, but we see a Trainer's Mail. Look at the top 4 cards of his deck. Does he find a Trainer cards? I imagine he might be looking for a Max Elixir, and there is a Max Elixir going to come on down. And let's see, what does Max Elixir go on to? We're going to see an Ultra Ball discarding the Max Elixir and a Mega Manectric. Alright, and let's see what he decides to get. He is discarding that Mega Manectric, and looks like Adam's not going to get anything. Alright. And we're going to see a Max Elixir going to get the top 6 cards of his deck. Does he find a Lightning Energy? And it looks like he did with the Lightning Energy to the Manectric EX. I imagine that's where it's going to go. And a Shebe going to set up, draw 6 cards. Alright, that's probably the most you want to get. A Parallel City coming down, limiting Kevin down to 3. We see a Lightning Energy and a Trainer's Mail. Look at the top 4 cards of his deck. There's a Manectric Spirit Link going to come down onto that, probably the bench Manectric EX, most likely with the Lightning Energy. Okay. And Adam does have a Judge in his hand. He could, go to Hex Maniac instead, and we'll see a pass on to Kevin's turn. Alright, let's see what Kevin does do, or what he's going to do. Now, Hex Maniac can make it where Kevin cannot play his, he can't play his Shebe's. We see Dimension Valley, DCE, Attachment, okay. We see a Sycamore discarding a Time Puzzle, Target Whistle, Sycamore, and a VS Seeker. And can Kevin find a basic Pokemon or not? But there is a Pokeball coming on down. And what else does Kevin have? There's no Night Marchers, and he just Night Marches for 0 if he doesn't find anything. I'm not sure whose turn it is right now. Hold on. Wait, okay, so it's Adam's turn. We're going to see a Judge. I was so confused because neither player was doing anything. I was like, what's going on right now? We're going to see Adam Judge put both players at 4 cards. Now, can Adam find a Mega Manectric and a Lightning Energy and a Flowstone to retreat this Jolteon, get the Mega Manectric out, get a Lightning Energy, and take a knockout? That is a lot to ask for, but let's see, can he do it or not? Or does he just not have anything? Alright, Adam's going to look through Kevin's discard pile. And let's see, what does Adam have? Jolteon has free retreat. I forgot about that. A Lightning Energy, and we'll see a Soul Laser knocking out the Jolteon. I forgot that he has free retreat. We'll see a Town Map come out. Going to see Kevin's 6 prize cards. Double Battle Compressor being in discard pile is not great for him. Not being able to discard your Night March is something, that's not good. We see a Jolteon come down. Shaman drawn up to 6. Can Kevin find one of his two Battle Compressors? We see an Acrobike discarding a Lampet. We see a Trainer's Mail. Could grab an Ultra Ball, getting another Shaman out. Going to discard 2 Lampets, getting a Shaman, and Kevin is finally going off. Turn one Hex Maniac did shut down Kevin for a second, but now Kevin is good to go. And he does have a Dimension Valley already out, so he can take a knockout, or he can attack this turn. Finding Fear Bell, Shaman, drawn up to 6 new cards. And can he get 6 Night Marchers in the discard pile? That is the question. Kevin does have a Xerosic. He could Xerosic the Spirit Link if he doesn't have enough Night Marchers, making it where, Adam can't Mega Evolve unless he finds another link. We're going to see his Xerosic discard that link. And we're going to see a Night March doing not a lot. That's all I can say. Looks like it's going to do 90. 80, yeah. Then 80, then plus the 40, fighting for your belt. 10 more damage. And on Adam's turn, let's see what happens. Does he have another Spirit Link? There's a Raikou coming down. A VS Seeker. Could grab a Judge. Looks like you're going to go for a Sycamore, though, discarding a Manectric, Xerosic, and something else. And can he find a Link and a Mega Manectric or not? That is the question. We'll see a Rough Seas coming down. Going to heal that Manectric EX. We see a Flowstone going down to Hoopa. And we might just see an Assault Laser without an energy attachment. That would be very bad for Adam. He needs at least an energy attachment. There's a Max Elixir. Maybe this can find him an energy. Maybe. Okay, so an energy going down to the Jolteon. Alright. And there's a Trainer's Maul. Look at the top 4 cards of his deck. Can he find another Max Elixir to power up this Jolteon or not? That's the big question. And looks like he's going to get maybe the Sycamore. I saw a Sycamore, but no. He's going to opt to get nothing. Going to say, hey, I really don't need those cards. And was he a Soul Laser for the knockouts? There will be another Night Marcher in the discard pile. But on Kevin's turn, we see an Acrobike. Going to discard the Flowstone. He does have a DC in his hand. We see an Ultra Ball discarding, let's see, a Pumpkaboo and a Lampet. So that's going to be enough to knock out this guy. I mean, he did do 80 last turn. Now he will do 120, which will knock out this Manectric EX. We see a Shebe coming on down. Going to draw some cards out of his deck. There's a DC attachment. Shebe drawn up to 6. I didn't keep count on Kevin's DC count, but I'm pretty sure there's like maybe one, maybe just one in the discard pile. We'll see a trainer's mode, look at the top 4 cards of his deck. Maybe grab the Battle Compressor. He could grab Compressor and finally discard stuff out of his deck. I don't think he's played a single Compressor yet. Maybe Compressor, throw away a Teammates, something like a, I don't know, Lysander. There's not one in the discard pile. It looks like he's looking at the VS Seeker. If he does have a Lysander, I might opt to bring up that Jolteon EX to take a knockout before it starts attacking. Because if it starts attacking, Kevin will be in a bad situation where he can't hurt it. We're going to see a VS Seeker unless he does have a Lysander. It looks like he's eyeballing Xerosic. But yep, going to Xerosic the way that Flowstone. Wow, that makes it where Hoopa does not have free retreat the following turn. So it'll put Adam in a weird situation. Alright, let's see. Kevin's going to use Night March, taking a knockout. Probably grab Pumpkaboo and the Time Puzzle. Those are really 2 cards to get out of your discard pile, out of your prize cards. And that's why Time Map is such a good thing. Now, I mean, Adam should have probably just promoted the Jolteon regardless, because Jolteon has free retreat, and then he can decide later on who to retreat to. Or maybe he doesn't want to double retreat. Maybe that's why. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the Shaman's fine. I'm not sure. But let's see, what does Adam have? Does he have anything or not? We see a Spirit going down to the Manectric EX. We see an Ultra Ball discarding a Manectric and something else. I'm not sure what that card is. It looks like some kind of supporter card, but I can't tell right now. And let's see what happens. Does Adam find anything or not? Does he find a Mega Manectric? Can he get enough energies out into play? Oh man, is this not? Oh man, maybe it's not looking good for Adam. We see a Shaman EX coming on down, which I'm pretty sure Kevin is a-okay with that. Alright, so we're going to see, let's see what happens. We'll see a Shebe going to set up, draw some more cards. And what does he have? Does he have a way to attack with Jolteon? We see a Max Elixir. Look at the top 6 cards of his deck. And he's going to whiff the Max Elixir. Oh, man. That is not good at all. Okay, we see another Ultra Ball in Adam's hand. He could maybe play that. Maybe not. We see a VS Seeker. Could maybe grab a Judge. I'm not sure how helpful that's going to be. There's an AZ. Pick up the Shebe. Man, if Adam had a Lightning and a Max Elixir, he could maybe, you know, tackle with his Jolteon. We see the Jolteon come up regardless. Okay. And we see a Parallel City going to put, you know, Kevin down to 3 prize cards. And that means, or 3 Pokemon. So that means Kevin can't, you know, put down another Pokemon. But can Adam knock out this Jolteon on the active spot? That's the big question. We see an Ultra Ball discarding a Max Potion and a Lysander. Going to get the Mega Manectric. And can Adam power up this Mega Manectric or not this turn? Oh no, he has the first attack for 30, sorry. But on Kevin's turn, he puts out a Pumpkaboo, DCE, a Dimension Valley, double Puzzle Time, Flowstone, and another Puzzle Time, okay. We'll see a Flowstone onto the active. We'll see Retreat and a Night March. Oh, maybe Night March is not enough right now. Oh, he's double Puzzle Time again. Okay, that's what's happening. He Puzzle Time for a Puzzle Time, so that way he can use double Puzzle Time again. Wow. Okay, so we see a DC coming on 1 card, and maybe a Battle Compressor. There's not enough Night Marches in the discard pile. I think that's what they're just counting just right then. So if you don't know, Jolteon took a knockout on the Joltik. Then Kevin promoted the Shaman, double Puzzle Time for a Flowstone and another Puzzle Time. Puzzle Time the active, then use double Puzzle Time to get back a DC and something else. And we'll see a Night March take a knockout, and Kevin will go down to 2 prize cards. And on Adam's turn, what can he do? There's a Flash into the active. Going to see what's in Kevin's discard pile, but I'm pretty sure that is going to be game. Kevin does have a VS Seeker. He could Lysander for Shaman, Lysander for Hoopa, whoever he wants to take a knockout. We'll see a VS Seeker for Adam. Maybe bring up a Shaman to try to stall, but Kevin does have the DC in his hand, so that's really not going to work either. So Kevin is in a weird spot. Man, okay. So let's see what Adam decides to do. We're going to see a Judge. Going to put both players at 4 cards. But I mean, what can Adam do if Kevin hits the VS Seeker? He just, you know, he's gonna win the game. Now Adam could retreat to the Raikou, making where Kevin has to play the 7th prize card game. I mean, that's probably his best bet. We're gonna see retreat into the Raikou, saying, "Hey, you're gonna take a knockout this turn." But they receive an escape rope. Going to spin up somebody. Kevin will send up the guy with the Flowstone, a Max Elixir or Battle Presser. Gonna discard 3 cards out of his deck, 1, 2, and that would probably be a knockout for sure. Retreat. Oh, Fighting Free Bell, and then we'll see a knockouts. I imagine that's enough damage to knock out this Mega Manectric, and Kevin will take a game. I'm sorry my computer is glitchy right now. I apologize for that. Like I've said multiple times, my computer is not in the best of state. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed Arkansas State's round number 2. Kevin does advance to 2-0 at the Arkansas Regionals. Alright guys, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty. Bye.